Beirut, city of inspiration, at least in my case. Speaking of inspiration, let's check out this house. Let's call it the house with the green abajours. Located in Ain al facing the beautiful Mediterranean Sea, this house is just beautiful. I mean, look at it. Anyway, so I tried to get closer to get more details of the house, but then I realized that I don't know if somebody lives here. So I took a step back, took some pictures, and went straight to my sketchbook to study this house. My first stop is this cafe. Immediately started to sketch out the house from different angles. And then I got bored, so I went to another cafe. I started to draw some details of the house, like the first floor, the doors, the windows. I really do be taking my sketchbook everywhere with me. We went to a restaurant and I took out my sketchbook and continued the study of the house. Just don't be embarrassed to take your sketchbook out everywhere with you. And so between my visits to my grandmother, some visits to other cafes, and my desk, I managed to finally finish this spread, and I think it's finally time to turn these sketches into a paper cutout. If you haven't seen my blue house video, which I will be linking in the corner here, I really like to highlight on the beautiful houses still standing in Beirut. And this house is definitely one of them. I really like the architecture in this house, especially the green abajours. I will be showing you some of my meals that I had throughout the project. So here is meal number 1. I had sushi. It was really good. I started off with creating the green abajours. They don't look super detailed as like the ones on the actual house, but when you're creating a miniature, I think you have to sacrifice the sizes. And after cutting out all the windows and openings on the actual house, I glued all the windows and doors. It might look like I'm not gluing anything, but I'm actually gluing acetate sheets to imitate glass. And here comes meal number 2. I had Vietnamese rolls. They were very good. I don't know if anyone cares to see what I'm eating, but one thing that I've learned from this project is that the quality of food really affects my mentality. And sometimes when I have too much sugar, I feel like my brain just gets lazy and start to take details out. So yeah, I would love to know if any of you feel like their diet affects their art or their motivation to do art. Let me know in the comments below. Adding all these balconies really take it from a 2D piece to a 3D piece. They really add a lot, and I really wanted to make them as detailed as possible. I always find beautiful detailed patterns on the drabzin of the balconies on Lebanese houses. I really wanted to add more details to them, but I think I'm not quite there yet. I need a bit more time to feel more confident with this medium because these are already very detailed for me, but I think I want to get more and more detailed and more complex in the design. I'm really looking back at the blue house I made a couple of months ago, and I really was thinking that I wanted to elevate it and I want to like upgrade. I don't want to downgrade when it comes to the details. I don't know if any of you compare your current project to your past projects and you always feel like you have to do more and do more detailed and go smaller, but I think this house turned out pretty good in comparison to the other one, and I'm very happy with how it finally turned out. For the blue house, I had more research done on the house and its story. This house, on the other hand, I don't really know anything about its story or who was living here. I only know that it was probably the house of a guy called Robert Fisk, who was a British journalist, and he lived in Beirut during the Civil War. And some people say this was his house. I'm really not sure. If you guys know anything about this house and its story, do let me know in the comments below. I would really like to know. Okay, I would really appreciate your opinion on this. So basically, I was trying to do something new with the greenery, and I tried to make my own textures. I used watercolor and colored pencils to create like a bush, and then I cut it out and added them to the lower part of the house. My mom and sister did not really like this. They felt it looked a bit childish, which I kind of agree, but I feel like I didn't want to be just limited to the texture and color of the paper. I wanted to do my own thing. And maybe this is like the start of a new technique I'm gonna use, but I'm not happy with this, but I'm not unhappy with this. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear. This house is finally done. Thank you guys for following along. I really enjoyed working on this, and I would really like to hear your comments and your opinions, so leave them in the comment section below. My collection of Lebanese paper cutout houses is growing. Here is the previous project, the blue house. Again, if you haven't watched the video, I will link it here. So let me know what you guys think of them together. They look so cute. Yes, I absolutely had to take this shot. It's like a tradition, just like the last video. I added the blue house with the big blue house, the little house with the green abajours with the big house with the green abajours. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned. We're gonna highlight this house. this video is finally over, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye!